Hello and thank you for watching this video. I am author and video producer-director Frederick Fishman. In the year 1803, Thomas Jefferson was well into his first term as President of the United States. Thomas Jefferson was the ultimate strategic thinker. He looked at a crude map of the North American continent and realized that farmers and craftsmen needed a water route and port site to be able to move goods from the north of the continent to the south. And New Orleans was that needed port, but it was owned by the French. Initial conversations with the Emperor of France, Napoleon Bonaparte, over New Orleans ownership fell on deaf ears in 1803. But the situation changed quickly for Napoleon for the worse in his war with Great Britain. On October the 1st, 1803, the United States not only acquired the port of New Orleans, but the entire Louisiana Territory for a bargain $15 million. That's pennies on the dollar for 828 million acres. The size of the United States territory grew and instantly doubled. To claim dominion and ownership rights, President Jefferson knew the area must be explored, the land mapped, the topography cataloged, the plants and animals studied and sampled, and the indigenous native peoples introduced to their new country, the United States. Jefferson tasked his aide for the job, Captain Meriwether Lewis. Captain Lewis engaged a military friend to assist him, Captain William Clark, with a $2,500 allocation from Congress for funding of provisions and equipment. Lewis and Clark set out on their expedition with their 50-plus hardened fellow explorers known as the Corps of Discovery from St. Louis on May the 14th, 1804. They would not return until September 1806. The Corps of Discovery was stepping off into an unknown territorial abyss. Many thought they would never come home alive. But they did return to a hero's welcome. But those members of the Corps of Discovery, President Jefferson, and the small eastern population of the United States at that time, could not then imagine the impact that expedition would have on the explosion of growth for the United States and the impact it would have on the native peoples of the West. I will produce and direct a video documentary that will focus on the land Lewis and Clark explored to show what the plains, hills, rugged mountains, and seashore look like today. I will infuse character descriptions of the Corps of Discovery and Captains Lewis and Clark, provide historical context, and present the Native American reaction to the first major U.S. scientific and political expedition. I will carefully research the script that I write and will shoot on location at the most famous of sites along the expedition route. To produce this intimate documentary, I need your financial help. In return, you will be able to see this one-hour documentary shot in high-def 1080p resolution on the internet at YouTube and Vimeo. Your help will make possible the production of this documentary, a look at the land today that Captains Lewis and Clark saw for the first time 210 years ago. You will be able to look through their eyes at the land still untouched in many locations. Thank you for watching, and thank you for participating.